Alright, hello everybody, it's Dr. Hyena and I'm back with another live stream. It's gonna be a shorter one this time. Since I have school tomorrow, I gotta get up fairly early. Oh, hello there. Yeah, this is gonna be a shorter stream since it is at night for me and I do have school tomorrow. Yes, alright. Yeah, that's right. We are working on the Rhino. It's mostly based on the black Rhino, but it's got some white Rhino elements to it as well. Yeah? Now let me turn off the Oh, really? I didn't know that actually. That wasn't planned at all. That's cool. Yeah, rhinos are very cool. I love rhinos. Alright, so here's what the model itself looks like. Okay, let's turn on the vertex colors. Oh, there was a zebra hidden in the background? Oh, that's cool. Very nice, Rhino. Thank you. Yeah, so again, I didn't make this from scratch, but all the sculpted detail you see here and most of the proportional editing, yeah, that is my work. So yeah. Alright, let's just bake that into a normal map. And then we can get to animating it. Or we may or may not be able to tonight since it's going to be a shorter stream. Got school tomorrow, so yeah. What are you talking about? Requires a multi-resolution object. I have that selected, don't I? I have to make it the first one. What? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. I did it just fine for the Elin. Maybe I just have to reopen Blender. I really don't know. Never really had this issue before. Okay, it says requires a multi-resolution object. It very much does have multi-resolution on it, so I don't know what it's talking about. Like, I literally did this for the Eland. wonder if I'm forgetting a step.
Hello, welcome to my channel. In this, first of all, display option, so we can see how. Click on the open button and choose rename the image as normal map. Set the image resolution for 1096 pixels. If you want, you can set the image resolution lower value, but it would be better 4K quality image for details. The render engine as cycles. Scroll down to bake section. Enable the bake from multires option. Choose the bake type as normals.
Okay.
Then click on the bake button.
What is it talking about? Like, I have it. Like, it's even the first modifier. I got no clue. No clue at all. Hey, new, I'm just trying to... I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, I even quit and reopened Blender, so I have no idea what's happening. Let's try it again. Maybe we can find a solution online somewhere. Can it not copy text or something?
So this is a really handy technique for projecting your high res as a crazy developer. Actually, I'm going to add a modifier, multi-resolution, give it more detail to looks okay. Then we're going to add a shrink wrap and select our high res mesh. We're going to switch to projection, which creates this unholy, scary monster thing. But then if we, under direction, we do a negative as well. What we need to do is apply this shrink wrap modifier. And we have our low poly, or relatively low poly mesh. And if I can tab in to edit mode, and we still retain all our detail of our original sculpt. So I find this technique super handy, as I used to...
Okay, that doesn't help at all.
Hello guys, welcome. So we are going to cycles engine here in the render property map 001. Let's go to the multi-resolution. We are going to press in the level viewport number 2, topology, and the normal maps. And we're going to go to cycles to Eevee again. And with the normal map,
Export them up, sculpt, etc. Import a new... I don't know. I have no idea. never tried that before, but I guess I could try. I really don't think it's gonna make much of a difference though. If it even makes one. But I mean, hey, it's worth a try. Maybe I shouldn't be so negative about this, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh my god! What? 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 Yeah, that didn't do anything. Boy, this is not good. What? Multi-res data baking requires a multi-resolution object. I have one, don't I? Do I have to like unapply everything else? This is just ridiculous. Okay, now it works. I had to unapply everything? That's... okay. Yeah, and then it's kind of low quality if I'm being honest. Let's try and make another one. Let's have it, like the guy said in the other video, at least 4K. Like in Roblox, it'll shrink down to 1K, but like it'll still have some of the detail that we need. Alright, so shit, okay. Okay, let's see if this actually works. Alright, looks decent. So the normal map will actually be a lot stronger in Roblox. At least that's how it was with the Eland. So you know, hopefully it can be that way with the Rhino too. So let's test that theory. Right, we should. Doesn't have any animations yet. We can make those later. I don't think we're gonna have time tonight. Alright, so for everybody who's just joining, we have made a rhino. Mostly based on the black rhino, but it's got some like white rhino elements to it as well, like this bump in the back. Overall body shape is a little more like a white rhino. But then it's got like the head and the hooked upper lip of a black rhino. Almost forgot to apply. Alright. We might have to actually add a little more detail to the color map. Oh, you know, in fact, that reminds me, we didn't even bake the color map yet. So here, let's do that. Hopefully this one doesn't give us any problems, but I don't think it will. Because it's just diffuse. Let's copy that into the eye material as well. Beautiful. So now let's bake it. Shouldn't take too long. Alright, there we go. Nice. Unfortunately, it didn't quite save the eye, but we can try and take care of that later. Or actually, no, let's take care of it right now. Got no time to waste. And then in Photoshop we can combine them into one texture, or GIMP. Rhino eye. Cool. So it's gonna take a bit to get loaded in. Oh! Oh no! Oh! Oh! Uh-oh. You guys aren't supposed to see this. You see nothing! Nothing! Absolutely nothing. Yep, just jungle. Just jungle. That's all it is. drifts into the jungle. Oh yeah, I bought some new trees if they want to load in. Yeah, let's close Blender so performance can actually speed up a bit more. Alright, yeah, there we go. So this is an African olive tree. Got it from a CG Trader. I thought it looked pretty good. It's not amazing, but I mean, it's alright. You know, it's good for what the game's kind of going for. Then we got some palm trees here. I forget exactly what kind of palm this is, but I thought it looked really nice. I got some more bushes, but those were just from the toolbox. They were free. And of course, our beautiful eland here. So this is the forest clearing area. This is the biome that you'll spawn in. Of course, we've got our hyenas over here. And then the Tokapi, as you guys like to call it. And this is the more sort of realistic Okapi variant. I do like speculative biology though, like Sky Pixel Gamer was saying. Like, I think it's just fascinating. Like, these creatures don't exist in real life, but they're still believable, you know what I mean? Like, they could exist in this universe. Like, they look like they belong. And I think that's what's the most important thing to get across here. Yeah, the elands are very muscular, but, I mean, that's how they are in real life, so, yeah. And they've got, like, that short fur texture to them as well. It's like a bull, kind of. Like a domestic bull. But, like, you know, an antelope. Alright, perfect. So now let's import our rhino. Huh? What the hell? It's invisible and it's tiny. Oh boy, I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of issues tonight. That's why I'm gonna... that along with the fact that I have school is why I'm gonna keep it like really short. Let's see. Alright, so I've just recalculated the normals. Hopefully we can get this to work. Yeah, no, it just doesn't, like it's completely invisible. That is so weird. Like there's nothing in it. That's a shame. Yeah, what the hell? Like, look, there's just nothing. Oh, that's so weird. Well, no, that still wouldn't cause the issue. I don't know, guys. This is very odd. If there's any Roblox developers that have been through this issue and solved it before, let me know how to fix it. Oh, there we go. Okay, I don't know what fixed it, which is, you know, a problem, but I mean, yeah, at least we got something. Oh, hey guys, I'm doing pretty good. Oh god, it's huge. Rhinox, maximize, or whatever that meme was. Alright, so it's gonna be a little bigger than a real rhino. Like okapis are 7 feet tall at the shoulder, so this rhino is about like maybe 8 feet tall. So it's a little bigger than a real one. Yeah, there we go. Looking cool. Very wrinkly. Big fella. Yeah, it's got the horn texture too. I mean, it's not... You know, the body could have been a little better in terms of the detailing, but, I mean, it's alright, you know, for now. Okay. So apparently we have to be very careful with roughness maps because I guess like when I tried to import the Elands one, which was literally just a gray image with 2 black spots, it thought it was like graphic content or something, like excessive gore. I don't know why that was though. Like, that was very strange. I mean, I guess we just open up Photoshop or something, or GIMP. Yeah, we can just like we're literally just going to color the whole thing white. Well, not quite white, but like sort of a light gray. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Very rough. And then let's get the eye. So this is just gonna be... I'm just gonna make it a glass material. That seems to be what works best for eyes. And then that plus the vertex color should look fine. Yeah, there we go. So it's got that nice shine to it. Cool. So this is actually going to be an enemy in the game, so it's gonna... I'm not gonna spoil when you encounter it, but it'll definitely catch you off guard. We'll definitely do that. So that means I don't have to make like the basic like walk cycle for it, you know, I can just make kind of the charging animation and be done with it. And I guess, you know, idle and stuff, but for the most part just charging, attacking, and idle, and that's it. Like Jumanji. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Actually, yeah, wait, okay, yeah, that just registered in my head. Yeah, absolutely. Very much like that. Yes. And even in real life, you know, rhinos, like, they're not evil or anything, like they're often made out to be. But yeah, they don't have the best tempers, and that's mainly due to their eyesight. They just perceive anything as a threat, in the wild at least. Captive rhinos are very different, though. Like, the ones raised in zoos are actually pretty playful, but this is obviously not gonna be one that's raised in a zoo. It's not a puny zoo animal, or whatever that Little Lion King said. Actually, Yeah, I might have some leafy grass since this is a forest clearing. Where did shoot, I'm trying to find my Roblox uh, R15 dummy so I can like compare the size. There we go. Okay, yeah, so it's actually not that unrealistic. Like again, the Roblox character is only like 5'1". It's unrealistic as in, you know, it's bigger than it should be, but I mean it's, you know, it's kind of intentional, so yeah. Actually, I want to change the coloring a little bit. Like just a bit. I want to give it like a more reddish tinge in some areas. I think that would be nice. And some like darker areas. Because they often do like roll around in dirt and stuff, and like they'll get like a more reddish color. And plus that plus the fact that it would look scarier in like, you know, a really dangerous sort of story mode game, like adventure game, that would, yeah, that just makes for a good combination of reasons as to why I think, you know, this would be a good change. Okay, maybe not that dark, so okay, well that got ruined. Yeah, you have to be really careful when you're doing stuff like this. Shit. Yeah, that's like you can't undo it like in Photoshop. You know, it's not that simple. Blender does not make things simple. Brightness can go up a little bit. So now it's got coloration kind of like a Sumatran rhino. Is it? Yeah. So like the enemies, they'll have like a certain time where they like come out and attack you, if that makes sense. Or well, I guess some can kind of attack you at any moment, but for the most part, they'll be like a specific part of the story, and then you don't see them again, basically. Or well, unless you play the game again. That's how you can see them again, I guess. All right, here, let's try this again. Okay, there we go. Took a minute to load in there, or a second, but all right. Yeah, yeah, that's. I think it looks decent. It's very stylized, but like that's again, as I've been saying, that's very much intentional. Yeah, its horn is like as big as the player, so yeah. You like the skin? Yeah, me too. Me too. I think it looks great. Oh, cool, yeah. Yeah, rhinos are very cool. And there'll only be one in the game, like, it's not gonna be like a herd like in Jumanji, because rhinos are usually solitary. Though those are white rhinos, to be fair, and those are social to some degree. So I guess that's mostly excusable. And plus, it's a movie, so yeah. Gonna bring some Geranooks and their bushes to the forest clearing biome. Also, whoever said that they like the map, thank you very much. Like, that means a lot to me, because recently I've actually been getting some not hate, but kind of like negative feedback on the map, and fair enough. Like, it's not perfect, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like that was a little unnecessary. But yeah, I always try to keep it positive here on the channel. Don't like to spread any kind of negativity. I don't think that's a good thing to do, honestly. So yeah, like, feedback is welcome, but keep it constructive if you do give any. And if you really want to help out the game, like, give an example of like what you're referring to specifically with the feedback, so I can actually make a decent change. Like, I think that's actually pretty important to do, or consider at the very least. That was yeah, it was honestly, it kind of was, but I mean, I'm over it now. It's just something I thought I would share. Just to kind of avoid things like that in the future. But actually, let me try something. Let me see if the Gerenuk's eating animation works on this tree. Because I think it would. Like, it's about the same height as the other tree that I tested the animation on. Granted, that animation wasn't made for that specific tree or anything. But it would be interesting to see if it works or not. Let's see if any of our Gerenukes have the eating animation. Because I know at least one did. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it kind of, like, it can work if it just goes a little closer. Yeah, alright. That's cool. Yeah, look at that. Very nice. Just saying. Yeah, exactly. Alright, and here's the running animation for the eland, which I forgot to show. In Blender, the neck doesn't go that high up, but I mean, I don't mind it. Like, it's not like a big deal. Like, it still looks, you know, pretty smooth either way, so it's not, again, not an issue really. Oh god, here, let's try. Let's try and see what the Geronuk's eating animation looks like on the eland, like just as a joke. Oh god! Bipedal eland, real. That's actually kind of scary. And then the tail gets like tucked in. Oh god. That's like, it's funny, but it's also really scary. It's back broke, yeah. And then here's the trotting animation, which I really like. One of the fans made a suggestion that, you know, the head kind of bounced too much earlier, and they were actually right about that. So I was sure to change that. The tail used to like do this weird thing where it got like dragged to one side really quick, but now it doesn't do that. Like, it just kind of moves with the hips. So it's not too slow, not too fast. And then, you know, it's still got the bounciness to it. So overall, really happy with this animation. And like, just the model and texture in general for the eland is, oh, I love it. It's just like stellar work, honestly. Like, comparing to, you know, my earlier stuff. Like, you can see the musculature and everything, and oh yeah, I just really like it. Couldn't be happier with it, honestly. And the walk cycle is pretty nice. Like again, just all the stuff for the eland I'm super happy with. Oh, hey Eli. Here, I made the rhino enemy for the game. Very big, muscular fella. Cool, right? Thank you. Yeah. And then I've updated the map a bit. You know, I've put like a couple new trees that I got. Like these little palm trees. This is an African olive tree. And I've also put like a lot more bushes around the map, so yeah. Like most of the map was made pretty quickly, but I still want to add some more decorations to it. If you hear a dramatic little kitten meowing in the background, don't worry about that. And then the waiting room, I haven't worked on that in a while actually. Yeah, I might work on that. So actually, let's make a list of things that we can add to the waiting room. So I like to use Canva.com for a lot of things, mostly for school, but you know, also. Oh no. That was close. All right. Okay. Yeah, here we go. So obviously, like, it gives you these templates which already say stuff. You can like change it to whatever you want. So let's see, props for Into the Jungle. All right, so I think we'd like to see some taxidermy, like mounted animal heads and stuff. And then some adventure gear like binoculars, compass. Maybe there can be like an NPC that greets you in the waiting room. Oh yeah, my mic was low on purpose. There was a lot of background noise going on. What do I use for planning things? What do you mean exactly? Like, oh, like my weekly planner, or like the full-on calendar? Like I use quite a few things actually. Template, yeah, but like there's a lot of different. Oh, weekly. Um. This one. So it's called Elegant Minimalist Weekly Planner. Let me. Yeah. Don't worry about that. Vines, flowers, I think that's important. Can never go wrong with flowers, really. Potted plants. Actually, I gotta add a lot more flowers to the map in general, cause because like jungles actually like they have a lot of flowering plants like bushes and stuff, and I have done a very poor job of representing that if I'm being honest. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do a bit more work on that. Just adds more like life and color to the game, and I think that's always very nice to have some diversity. And like I've said a few times, you know, in a jungle, there can be up to 700 different types of plants or different types of trees alone. Not even counting other plants in one jungle that isn't disrupted by humans. So, yeah, there's no harm whatsoever in adding more plant diversity, as long as the plant models are fairly well optimized. Then I might add some like rocks along the water and stuff. But yeah, overall, pretty happy with the map so far. Just want to add like a few more like little details and decorations and stuff. And some stuff for the alternate ending, which you'll find what that is when you play the game. But yeah, I think I don't want to say too much about that. I want that to be like a real big surprise for you guys, even more than the rest of the game. Oh, you know what? We should probably add some windows. Yeah. I just kind of realized this room is super, like, dark and gloomy. And originally that was intentional, but, like, I don't know. It feels a little bit too dark and gloomy, if anything. Little too much. Oh, okay, there we go. So, yeah. No, not grass. Glass. There we go. So it's like a window. Don't worry though, you won't be looking at floating terrain. In fact, let's fix that right now. No point in waiting around. Unfortunately, you're probably not going to be able to like get out of the room because, you know, otherwise like you could just, you know, jump in here and like join the story early. Yeah, I don't want that happening. I don't think that would be very good. Grass. Alright, cool. So that's a very easy way to add more terrain without generating it, because that's often pretty laggy. Oh god. I mean, okay, that adds to the vibe, but okay, yeah, no, that's a little too much. Having grass going inside. Oh, they weren't grouped. The wildest. Oh yeah, yeah, that sucks. I mean, that game. I don't mean to add to that pile, but yeah, I think it's unfortunately it probably isn't going anywhere. Like, I know the devs don't really like to admit it, but it's not. And maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but it really, really doesn't seem to be going anywhere. I don't know, maybe I've just been through like so much kind of negative stuff with negative experiences with other games that just haven't come out, or like they promised a lot and delivered only a little. Like, I've kind of learned from that for, you know, for this, and heck, I'll admit I've even done similar stuff to that in the past. That's another part of why I'm not really into animal survival anymore. It's because it's a lot to do, you know, a lot of scripting to do for sure. Yeah, it's rough. It is, yeah, it's really rough. Ton of animating to do actually, like even more than this, significantly more than this actually. So yeah, overall it's a lot of work. If you're not, you know, great at commitment, like really really great, it's not gonna be a pleasant experience. Anyway, that's just my take on it. Like, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Like, not everyone's experiences are gonna be the same as mine, but that is kind of my experience with trying to develop animal survival games. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so there is some stuff I do want to work on that I can't really reveal on stream, because that kind of gives away some of the story for the game. Um, yeah, like for the waiting room specifically, like you'll see what I mean when you play the game, but it has a lot to do with the exposition, which is basically sort of the setup of the game, or of the story for the game. Bark arg. What? Bark arg barg bark? Uh. What are you trying to say there, buddy? I'm barking. Oh, okay. Alright, well, I guess that's gonna be it for the stream. I did say it was gonna be a short one, and I really meant it. So, what did we get done today? We got the rhino done. We got some more trees and stuff around the map, different kinds of trees. We adjusted the waiting room a bit, which I'm gonna continue doing behind the scenes. Let's see. Alright, we changed the rhino's coloration because at first we didn't quite like it, or at least I didn't, but yeah. Alright, well, you know, it was a short stream, but again, fairly productive, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care, peace out, and goodbye.